Hey, my name is Sarah, and today I have got a 20-minute stretch break for you. Let's roll out your mat and get started. Starting at the back edge of your mat, root to rise. Press into your feet, take a big inhale, sweep your arms up. And then exhale, forward fold, drape over your legs. Nice generous bend in your knees. Allow your head to be heavy here. Inhale, halfway lift. Drag your fingertips up to your shins or your quads. Tabletop your spine. And then exhale back to your forward folds. From here, begin to pedal out your knees. So bending into one knee and then the other. Just alternating sides. Okay, beginning to feel a stretch in the backs of your legs and your hamstrings. And then go ahead and walk your fingertips over towards the left side of your mat. So beginning to incorporate a low back, side body stretch, a little bit more into your hamstrings. And then if you'd like, you can bend into your left knee a little bit to feel it a little bit more in your side waist, maybe your right IT band. And go ahead, release that, walk your fingertips through center and over to your right side. Okay, to deepen those sensations, you can bend into your right knee. And then we'll return to center, downward facing dog. Walk your palms out to your down dog, planting them a little bit wider than your shoulders. Hips are lifted. You can keep your knees nice and bent. Maybe pedaling out a few more times. Press into your knuckles to reduce the pressure on your wrists. And then drop left heel towards the ground, three-legged dog, right leg up. Bend into your right knee, open up your hip. Continue to press evenly through both palms. And then return to your three-legged dog, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Step your right foot forward and then sweep your arms up. Grab hold of your left wrist for a side body stretch. So gently tug your wrist and then pull up and over. So avoid flaring your ribs or arching your back. Find this lateral stretch. And then exhale, warrior two. Drop your left heel down, reach long through your fingertips. Reverse triangle. Flip your front palm, will straighten the right leg, reach forward, up and back. So another lateral stretch, resting left fingertips on your leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Shift your hips back, right fingertips come down towards the mat, left fingertips up towards the sky. And you can shift your gaze wherever is comfortable. Runner's lunge with a twist. Lower your palms, frame your foot, pivot on your back toes, and then left palm comes down, right arm reaches up towards the sky for a twist. Transitioning into pyramid pose. Frame your foot once again, bend into your back knee. Step your foot closer and then drop your heel so that your back foot is at about 45 degrees. Now draw your belly towards your right thigh and then relax your head. Let's take 3 breaths here. Gomukhasana. Bend into your right knee. Drop your left knee to the mat. Now cross the right foot in front, left leg behind. Splay your feet out to both sides. Flex your feet and then use your hands to walk you back to a seated position. So you should be feeling a nice stretch in your right outer hip. Eagle arms. Sweep your right arm underneath, binding once or maybe twice. Palms coming together. And then draw your elbows up and away from your midline. Draw your shoulders down. Okay, feeling that dynamic of push-pull in your body. Nice stretch for the tops of your shoulders. And with control, release your bind. We'll take a counter stretch. Interlace your fingers behind your back and then pull your palms away from your low back. So squeeze shoulder blades together to create some space in the front of your chest. And we'll use this pose to counter any slouching you may be doing in your day-to-day, any hunching you may be doing over a laptop or a phone, driving, cooking, all those day-to-day activities that put your shoulders forward and your spine into flexion. Release your bind, dive forward, palms come underneath your shoulders. You're gonna tuck your left toes to the mat, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. And then step your foot forward between your palms, returning to warrior two. Drop your left heel down, sweep your left arm up and over, and then reach through your fingertips. Now finding another bind, interlace your fingers behind your back. You're gonna pull your palms away, lift your chest, lift your gaze, and then dive forward to your humble warrior. So coming towards the inside of your thigh, okay, try not to rest your belly on top of your thigh. A lot of activation in your legs and in your core. And then draw shoulder blades together, knuckles up, head loose and heavy. 2 more breaths. And again, with control, you release your fingertips to the mat, plant your palms, downward facing dog, step your foot back. Roll forward to your plank pose. And then hug your elbows in, lower your chest, belly to the mat. Pull your palms back in line with your upper ribs and then lift up to cobra, squeezing your glutes, drawing shoulders down and away from your ears. Lower your belly back down to the mat, tuck your toes, and then lift back up to your downward facing dog. Let's repeat that on side 2. So 3-legged dog, left leg up. Open up through your hips, bending into your knee, pressing into your knuckles. 3-legged dog. High lunge, step your left foot forward, sweep your arms up and overhead. Grab hold of your right wrist, and then take a gentle side body stretch over towards your left. Warrior 2, drop your right heel, reach long through your fingertips. And then finding reverse triangle, flip your front palm, straighten into your left leg, reach forward, up and back. Trikonasana, shift your hips back, tipping forward, left fingertips down, right fingertips up. Creating space in the side of your waist. Continue to activate through your core. And when you're ready, we'll release right hand down, coming to runner's lunge with a twist. Pivot on your back toes, plant your right palm, left fingertips up. Pyramid pose. Frame your foot, bend into your back knee, step your foot in, drop your heel down. Gently straighten into both legs. Draw your belly towards your left thigh. Relax your head. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Gomukhasana, bend into your front knee, drop your right knee to the mat, cross your left leg in front, splay your feet out to the sides, and then walk back, lowering your sit bones to the mat. Okay, noticing the stretch in your left outer hip. We'll find eagle arms. Sweep your left arm underneath. You can bind once or twice. And then we'll lift your elbows, draw your shoulders down. Try not to arch your back. Isolating the stretch to your shoulders and upper body. Unwind from your bind and we'll take a chest opener. Interlace your fingers behind your back and you can bring the opposite thumb on top that you did last time. You're going to pull your palms away from your low back, drawing your scapula together, lifting your chest. And then letting go of your bind, we'll dive forward, palms beneath your shoulders. Tuck your right toes, 3-legged dog, left leg up. Warrior 2, step your foot forward between your palms, drop right heel down, and then sweep your right arm up and over, reaching through your fingertips. Finding your bind, once again, interlace behind your back. Pull your palms away, lift your chest. Exhale, dive forward, humble warrior. Coming to the inside of your thigh. Okay, if you're feeling a little bit wobbly, you can step your left foot out to the side to give you a wider foundation, wider base for your pose. Abdominals are engaged, the knuckles are drawing up, shoulder blades squeezing together, head heavy and loose. Two more breaths. And let's release your bind. Pivot on your back toes, plant your palms, downward facing dog, step your foot back. Roll forward to your plank. And then hug your elbows in, lower down to the mat. Cobra pose. Drag your palms back in line with your upper ribs and then lift your chest. Squeeze your glutes. Think about pulling your chest forward, drawing shoulders down. Child's pose. Continue to lift up, bring your knees wide, toes together, and then send your seat back, reaching your arms forward. So let's take a few breaths here. And keeping your knees wide, let's lift on up, palms under your shoulders. Thread the needle, right arm sweeps up towards the sky. Thread the needle underneath your left arm. Relax your ear and shoulder towards the mat. And we'll take it to the other side. Left arm sweeps up towards the sky. Thread the needle underneath your right arm. Relax your ear, your shoulder towards the mat. Gentle twist in your thoracic spine. And lifting up through center, puppy pose. Walk your knees underneath your hips. You can center yourself on the mat. And then walk your hands forward. Gently drop your chest, forehead towards the mat. And let's take about 5 breaths here. And just a few more poses and then we'll finish up here. Walk your hands back and we're coming into a tall kneeling position. So anchor through your shins. You're gonna lift your chest. Bring your hands to heart center. Now we'll take a really gentle back bend. So squeeze your glutes. You're gonna shift your hips forward just a little bit so you get a nice stretch in your hip flexors. And now imagine a string lifting you up to the sky. So rather than just bending back, we're creating space in the front of your body. Now, if you're practicing back bends more on a daily basis and you'd like to take it deeper, you can come into a full camel pose. Otherwise, I'd recommend just staying here, squeezing your glutes, activating the back line of your body while creating space in the front. If you'd like to come into a camel pose, begin walking your hands to your low back. Coming a little bit deeper, hands can come to your heels, and then maybe your head drops back last. And wherever you are, begin to come out of your camel nice and slowly. You're gonna sit your hips back towards your heels, and we're gonna take 5 breaths here, just allowing your spine to reset. And last thing we'll do is just a simple twist. So right palm to your outer left thigh, lift up through your spine, find a gentle twist. And other side. And we will close it out here. Thank you so much for stretching with me. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in my next one.